What is up, guys? Patterson here in today's video. So I'm going to be doing a cheap beast video here today, and it's pretty much just showing you the best players I think on the market at the minute, and their prices will definitely go up during the full release of FIFA 18. So before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button down below, and I'll be doing pretty much daily videos for the rest of FIFA 18. If I can do that, I'm going to try and do that. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go off the first one. He's probably, most of these on here are non-rare. Well, pretty much all of them are, apart from I think a few. So we're going to go straight into it here. I'm going to try and move my mouse away from the microphone so you can't hear it. So see on the screen here, the first one is a really good card for his price, and it is Hector Herrera from Porto. So we can see here, you can buy him now for $4.50. He's a 79 overall centre mid. He's Mexican. He's in a good team. He's got probably the most well-rounded stats I've ever seen on a 79 overall card. But for that price, you can get him on bid for $3.50, as I did in my club. Depends what time of day. You could probably get him for $3.50 any time of day, pretty much, because he's not really a sought-after card. I don't know why. If you look how well-rounded his card is, it is unbelievable. So we're going on the next person here, and I don't know where my mouse is gone. There it is. So next player here is, I'm just going to type them all in, because then it's pretty easier. So let's look at the next one. Is that even how you spell it? I'm going to have to go a different way, because I don't know how to spell it, because his name's got colons and stuff in. So go on the league, and we're going to the Russian league. And he's a player that used to play for Newcastle. So if you're a Newcastle fan out there, you probably like this guy. And nationality is France, in the centre of the park as a CDM. So as you can see here, Mvia for that central defensive mid role, very decent replacement for someone like a Kante or a Bakayoko or someone like that. So decent card to start off with at 350 coins. You can pretty much get him from any time at that price, but because of his nationality, he is a good sought after card in my opinion, especially the full release. People are always looking for either French, Brazilian, English, or just any of the main nationalities. He's not in the main league, that's what lets him down. So we've got a few other Russian players who is going to get into that. I'm going to try and keep this fast as I can, but it's probably not going to be fast at all. So we're going to go at another Russian player, who is Kai Bori. I don't know if that's him or not. It is him, yeah. So as a CDM at the start of the game, you can link him up with MVR as well, and it is called Bori. Decent stats, as you can see on his card. I'm not going to kind of mess around with that one too long, because it's pretty much the same as the other one. Next one, we have got Kran Fitter, which is a weird name, and I just went past it. There he is. Is that him? I don't know if that's him. Yes, that's him. So he's another kind of replacement for him, and the reason I put him in was his card's not awfully divine. It's kind of well-rounded defensive and pace is okay, but the reason I actually put him in is because he linked up with Derusi, who's the Argentine Zenit striker, and he's got a decent card at 83 pace and only 600 coins. But another reason is because these two other players I'm going to bring up here. So I have got Shatov from Zenit. No, I haven't spelled that right. It's an E. Shatov. Oleg Shatov, who is a left midfielder. As you can see, his card on bid. I think last night I was watching him on bid and he went for 750 coins. So a player of that quality and very well rounded in my opinion. I don't know what's happened to the shooting stats, pretty much all wingers this year or defenders. It just went lower than ever. So the next one is one of the best kind of right backs in the game probably for earlier on, and it's Smolikov. So very well rounded for a right back, and I don't even know what I said there. But for a right back, 75 passing, 74 physical, 76 defending. And you can get this guy for around 750 coins to 800. Probably on a buy now for about around 900 coins. If you keep sniping, you could probably get him for 700 coins on a buy now. So You can actually link him up with any pretty much Russian right mid and you'll get full chemistry. So that's a decent one if you want a cheap right back. I know in different leagues like the Premier League and Liga Santander in Ligue 1 and Calcio A, the left back and right back, like a player of this quality in the Calcio A, I think it's Lukaku. Jordan Lukaku, the left back, and he's pretty much free 4k. So for someone with similar stats apart from his physical, that's a steal that for that kind of player. So we went to, I nearly went back there again. So next one we're going to look at, and I'm just going down the list of players I've written down there. Down. So there's actually, I can't remember his name now, I think it's Hernandez, who plays in the Mexican league, which is Liga MX. So let's have a look. I don't know if he'll come up because he's not that high overall. Nope, I thought he wouldn't. So I'm just going to go through a few different ones, and since he's not coming up, this is another cheap one. I think he's 350 coins, which is the ex-Spurs player in Sandro. I haven't got a clue which one it is. We'll just keep looking until we find him. It's not him, he is a different one. But he is Sandro, the Brazilian who used to play for Spurs and a few other teams. I can't remember his overall. Is it 75? There he is there. So as you can see, decent physical defending pace for a Super League player. He's around 350 coins, as you can see there. The players are overbid since it's like peak hour at 6 o'clock. Everything's the most expensive will never be. So if you want any trading tips, I would wait until either 6 o'clock or around 4. There's like a time limit between 4 and around 7 where the player prices are at premium on the web app. So during the day from like, I would say 8 o'clock in the morning to about 12 or 3, it's pretty much pointless selling players unless you want the coins. But you're not going to get much for them. So that's Sandro. I have to keep looking down this list. So that's a decent one. I'll look at that one. So this one actually is a kind of a weird one because he's really cheap. But his name is Stefan. I should have written down the overalls, this would have been a lot easier. So is it him? Yes, it's him. So this guy's actually in the same position as Elyounoussi, who is a 5-star skiller and he's around 650 coins. So he is decent if you can link him off with a left back. I don't know if the Basel actually, is that Basel? I can't really see from here. But the Switzerland guy is decent. You could put him at left back, he would be off chemistry, but he would link up with Elyounoussi, so that's good. And you can see his pace, shooting, passing, dribbling. Okay physical, they've got a kind of thing of putting 68 physical on every player. So let's look at the next player. Decent though for that kind of, I don't know. Next one is one I always wanted to put in for, when I seen his card straight away and I was looking around the transfer market, I thought this guy is gotta go in here somewhere. So it is Sarmiento. So as you can see by his card, he's got 88 pace, 68 shot, 74 passing, 77 dribbling, and the others anyone cares. But for a kind of starter cheap player, you can get him for 300 coins. You can see 88 pace and get it in the back line. You know, a square ball that with 77 dribbling isn't that bad to start off with. So you've got that kind of decent player. I think he's really small as well. You can just tell by his haircut. So he looks okay. And who else we got? I don't even know most of these names because they're kind of long and weird. But another one which is an ex-Man City player, which I was watching him the other day, well yesterday, and he went for 350 coins then, so I don't know what he's going for now. But he should be around 350 coins, not at peak times. This guy's obviously an ex-Premier League footballer, and you'll probably get him for around 500-600 coins if you buy him now. But for a card like that, he's still decent for a right midfielder at the start of the game. So that's why I put him in. Not peak times, you can't get him for 350 coins. And next one is another Eredivisie player, and it is, I think that's how you spell it. I might have put it down on the paper wrong, but I don't think so. So right back in Arias, you can buy him for 350 coins. He links up with a lot of PSV players, which I've got another one in there. I just want to show him quickly. which is Matthijs. He used to be a silver in last year's FIFA, so I know this guy very well if his name comes up. Let's have a look here. A left wing, which is different from Arias, but you can always play players off wing or put him at a left forward. He would do very well for you. A decent card and a kind of funny smile, which is kind of weird, but the show must go on. Let's look at the next one. I'm kind of just reading the list here, aren't I? But it'll be fine. Pedro Santos. Let's have a look, see if I can find him. So the way my setup kind of is, I've got to kind of move to the side. So I'll show you here. So I'm speaking on the microphone here to the right hand side. Now I've got to move to the left to look at my screen, and it's kind of inefficient setup, but as you can see, yeah, Pedro Santos is his name. He is, where's he from? MLS. So he is an MLS player. Will link up with the next player I've put in. But look at those stats for a starter goal. He's around 350, like most of the cards are in here. But let's look at the next one, which is someone that's been in FIFA for quite a while now. He's a midfielder. He does play for Seattle Sounders, and it is, if his name comes up, I can't remember his overall. It was quite high, I think. So let's just guess. It's not Marcus. I don't think it's Osvaldo. It might be. Let's just have a look. It is Osvaldo, as you can see by his stats. He's very well-rounded CTM. Good at playing out from the back. He kind of fits into that centre-back covering role. Guess 350 coins at any time, pretty much. So the whole purpose of this kind of cheap beast thing was just a thing where I can look at players I really like or I've used in the past, like this next guy here. And I can pretty much just show you the players I would buy if I was starting off in FIFA, just to try and either make coins or sell players on. So I can guarantee someone like Jardel, when the FIFA 18 release comes out, he won't be 350 coins for a start, as he's 80 overall. And he's just got a good card, well-rounded centre-back. Very good. Very good in the past. I think he added a few more overalls more. As you can see, 350 star price. It's a steal of that. But I'm going to show you some other ones that I don't really get why they're so cheap. Which is another Liga NOS player, William Carvalho, who is around 1,000 coins. But at non-peak times you can get him for around 600. Not 600, but like 800-900 coins. For an 83 overall, if you're someone who either got lucky in your starter packs or got a lot of coins, you could buy like 20 or 30 of these and make like triple your money back in a week. So it's a good investment for anyone out there. Since I can't trade at the minute with the transfer targets thing full, it's just pretty much pointless me being on here, but I wanted to make a video. So let's look at the next player I was going to show you, and I've just completely lost my train of thought there. So it is in form, actually. I've just remembered. And it's a player that I think will fit very well into this style of FIFA. For his price now, if I had the coins, I would have bought him straight away. But it is Danilo Pereira. As you can see by his stats here, similar to his team of the season card already, 85 overall. He's had the added extra pace, the defensive and physical and dribbling and passing and shooting upgrade. So he's around 15k, 2 extra overalls, 70 pace. For a holding midfielder or a defensive minded one, he'll do wonders at the start of the game. Since you can buy players like Guy and Bakayoko and a lot of the other centre mids for so expensive. I think Guy's like 6k or something like that. For an extra 6 to 10k, you could buy this guy instead, which I would pretty much rather buy. I mean, buy him on a buy now, 16k. I wanted to show him just because I did want to show him. So let's have a look at the specials. Not him though. We've already looked at him. Let's look at a different special. I'm looking for a certain person here, so we'll find him when we find him. This guy here. Another player I look out for at the start of the game. As you can see by his stats here, Perez, very well rounded. I think that's going to be a big factor this year in FIFA especially, where the players' kind of stats match what they're supposed to be like. Like in FIFA in general, if a player has well-rounded stats, they're always like low 70s or kind of low 80s. But yeah, this guy has 75 pace. He does have an 83 there. He has an 83 physical and 80 dribbling. So, I don't know what else to show you. Actually, I've got one more player and then we'll end this video. Well, I've got a few, but I don't want to show the ones because they're not really... nothing special. But I'll just say their names anyway. So I've got Tadar from Calcio, I think his name is. We've got Jack Ambash from Eredivisie. We'll actually show him actually because he's really cheap. And I think he's a good card, so if his name comes up, Jackan. His name's not going to go up, so I'm not going to show him. I've got another one, I think. So we're going to show Zobin for the end of the episode, and then we'll end it there. None of the names are showing up because they've got apostrophes and stuff on them. So the way I'm going to end this is just showing me club a little bit so far. So these are a few players I would recommend if you haven't seen them anyway in me. So this is another player I haven't recommended yet, but I would recommend him for his kind of pace, passing, physical, defending, dribbling. Very decent card, he costs around 350 coins. And some other Premier League player that's probably going to be useful at the start is this guy, Hendrick. I got him in the starter pack, I just kept him. Then there's Hector Herrera, who's probably my favourite player I've bought in FIFA 18 so far. And Elyounoussi. And one other player I forgot to talk about, I'm going to leave it on this kind of note, is Kouyaté from West Ham. You can get him for probably 1.7k, and he is a bargain to be honest. And that's pretty much the end of the video. I've been Patterson. Hope you enjoyed this video. I've done this kind of as an extra to the last video I've just released like 10 minutes ago. Just because it wasn't long enough and I can't trade on the transfer market. And the weather's pretty much useless. So, I've been Patterson. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.